Oh, lovely shot. He timed that beautifully, and he's hurrying to see, in fact, if he can come back for a fourth. And they will, as Merv Hughes just loses his footing on the boundary.
Yes, this is a new India, isn't it? They're running between the wickets in this test match. Very positive, very aggressive, putting the Australian fieldsmen for once under a little bit of pressure. They're learning from the Australians. Is Merv, he really is a goer, isn't he? Looking at the big man, he's bowled a lot of overs, he knocked it back.
That's a good shot too. Off the back foot, punched into the gap, had extra cover. And those two.
Which one for the coaching manual?
We're seeing this afternoon the emergence of one of the shining stars of the 90s for world cricket. This young man is a very talented player, as we've discussed before. That's a very classy shot against one of the best strike bowlers in the world, albeit under conditions which are in favour of the bat. Sachin Tendulkar comes on strike. Much more free-flowing player, a lot more flair. And that brings up his 50, and a fine 50 it has been.
Oh, what a shot. Glorious stand up and applaud. A beautiful on drive. That's what people want to see in a test match. Superb straight. 4 for 375. He's a good player. What a glorious late cut. Waited for that, and it should go all the way. Jones is coming down hard on it. Very close. Doesn't make it. 4 runs. Tendulkar on to 98. That was a great late cut. He waited and waited and hit it behind point. It was always going to be 4.
I think Border needs to stay quite close to Shane Warne. He is beginning to look just a little dejected there. That one short. It spun away a bit, but it was a very good shot. And perfectly placed as well. It was slightly short. But as it went into the boundary there, Warne just dropped his head a little bit.
Wex, there's a chance, it's fine, he'll get it, uses wide, he'll come back for the second, surely. Yes, here he comes, that's great running, well played, Sachin Tendulkar. His first 100 at the Sydney Cricket Ground, a magnificent knock in good time.
Yes, the youngest player to score a Test 100 in Australia. A fantastic performance by him. He's timed the ball beautifully, placed it well.
And Australia on the ropes for the first time in this series as far as bowling is concerned. Could be out. No, he's safe. Over mid-off. Down it goes for 4.
I'll tell you what, he's not hanging around Tendulkar. He's got his 100, and it was almost as if he's decided that if it's up there, it's really going to go, and he's going to score his runs very quickly now. Have a look at this. Just short of a length on the up, over the top. It was always going to go over the top of mid-off.
That's in the air. It's a difficult one, and not quite taken by Whitney this time. He held that magnificent catch down at the MCG to finish off the Indian innings, but he couldn't quite make this one.
Tendulkar chancing his arm. He scored his 100. He wants to help the Indian score be pushed along. Mike Whitney, as Tony said, took quite a good catch at the MCG. Running alongside him was Alan Border, who in fact caught Sachin Tendulkar. Similar sort of situation to this. May have been better if Alan Border had been a bit closer, but either way it would have been a very, very difficult chance, and it's no disgrace to Michael Whitney to have got that close and just failed to get to the ball.
Almost identical. That single brings up the 450. It's also the end of the over. 7 wickets are down. Just one slip. Australia aren't going to give any runs away. They can possibly help it.
Back down a long off. Will they go for two this time? Whitney's the fieldsman. Oh, it's got to be suicide this time, surely. He's gone this time. Run out. All out India for 483. So Matt run out, going for the second run. Sacrificed himself for his team. And young Sachin Tendulkar remains not out, to the delight of this crowd. A fine test innings. 148 not out. Congratulations from Dean Jones. A very good ovation from the crowd for the young Indian bat. The big nerve comes down. It's great to see. They appreciate a fine innings from a young man with a ton of class. A standing ovation from the members and from the Australian players as well.
That's a splendid performance by India, 483, but I really couldn't see the purpose of them going on this morning. I thought it was just time wasted where they might have been out